il y a un auteur très important, en l'occurrence qui s'appelle Jürgen Habermas, qui définissait en fait l'espace public dans sa finalité comme un espace qui amène justement à la démocratie. Et selon Habermas, en fait, l'espace public est un espace qui est intermédiaire entre la société civile et l'État et qui serait comme un lieu accessible à tous les citoyens, au sein duquel chacun peut s'y assembler pour y former une opinion publique. Et je crois que c'est ça, en fait, la finalité de l'espace public.
How do you give access to a space for people, but also how do you make them identify as their space, as legitimate to be in this space? I think this is two different things that we have to work hard as urban planners, because it's not only one thing to build a space, but then how do you make people identify and appropriate the space is very important.
One of the things that happened for me for a whole 8 years, we picked a public place in our community and we met at a bell tower for 8 whole years, every single Friday, every 7 days. And some people will say that that's not sustainable to ask a community that is constantly called vulnerable to ask them to do so much work every 7 days. But I believe it is the responsible and democratic thing to do to create spaces and opportunity for those who traditionally don't have their voices heard, to create that space for them to have their voices heard in a culturally safe way, in a non-racist way, in a non-oppressive way, and in a way that is fun.
I envision a space where citizens are respected and their needs are heard. It's hard to participate in a democracy when your communities are actively harmed by those in power, when your basic needs aren't met, and the entire system is built on the oppression and marginalization of your communities. For me, like a dream democratic space is hard to imagine. For people from communities who are made to be vulnerable or marginalized, advocacy is not a choice.
Ouais, moi je crois qu'en fait, il faut pas hésiter à parler avec les gens qui ne nous ressemblent pas, tout simplement. La question en fait de l'espace public, c'est aussi ça, c'est aussi quelque part travailler avec des gens qui ne font pas la même chose que vous, imaginer des choses avec des gens qui n'ont pas les mêmes habitudes que vous. C'est vraiment parler avec les gens qui ne nous ressemblent pas et qui ne font pas les mêmes choses que nous. Et ça, il faut du courage pour ça, il faut du courage pour créer de l'espace public.
In my language, we have this word called wakotowin. Wakotowin. What it means is the interconnectedness of all things. You think you're not connected? Too bad. You're connected. Wakotowin means we are all related. It means what we do to the land, we do to ourselves. What I do to my neighbor, I do to me. What I do to you, I do to me. Wakotowin. We are all connected. That's my language, my culture. And if city planners were to learn from Indigenous knowledge like this, we would have much stronger communities. I know it.